Before getting into this lesson, I gotta say this. You know, all jokes aside, not even trying to be funny. But this little witch who created the Me Too movement, this broad looked like KRS-One. And I believe through the spirit the reason why she wanted to create this movement is she probably tired of men going to other women who look better than her and she being left out. That's why she gonna be destroyed, man. That's why the Lord made her ugly as shit. Alright? Let's go into Google right quick. Let's look up what that Me Too movement is. Let's go into the Wikipedia. The Me Too movement, or pound Me Too, hashtag Me Too, with a large variety of local and international alternative names, is a movement against sexual harassment and sexual assault, which I have no idea who in their right mind would even want to sexually assault that woman. Hashtag Me Too spread virally in October 2017 as a hashtag on social media in an attempt to demonstrate the widespread prevalence of sexual assault and harassment, especially in the workplace. It followed soon after the sexual abuse allegations against Harvey Weinstein. Tarana Burke, an American social activist and community organizer, began using the phrase Me Too as early as 2006, and the phrase was later popularized by American actress Alyssa Milano on Twitter in 2017. Milano encouraged victims of sexual harassment to tweet about it and give people a sense of the magnitude of the problem. This was met with success that included, but was not limited to, high-profile posts from several American celebrities, and then it goes into it, whatever. So anyway, let's get back to this. This woman looks like KRS-One. Who in the hell in their right mind would want to sexually harass this woman? Why don't you stick up or speak up against women who dress like whores and sluts? Because a lot of women like to use that excuse how men think with their rod. Of course, if you're putting it out there, if you got your ass and your titties showing, of course we think with our rod. That's what it's supposed to do. But instead of women covering up and dressing like women, men just have to all together stop calling women beautiful because she can call sexual harassment on you or whatever the case. Man, this chick is ugly as hell, man. All right? She literally looks like she gave birth to KRS-One. She looked like she could be his sister, man. She looked like a fucking dude. That's why America's going to be fucking destroyed. But nevertheless, man, let's get into this lesson. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible. So there's evidently a clear attack on masculinity. There is a clear attack on being a man, a real man, okay? Being masculine. Esau's trying to label it toxic masculinity. Pretty much, they act as if real men lack emotion, or as if real men are unreasonable. We're harsh. We don't understand. All these lies. But let's watch this video and I'll pull out some scriptures.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual
Toxic
harassment.
masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it?
Bullying, a problem
We can't hide from it.
sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says it's
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Not cool. Not cool.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men,
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
Is that how we treat each other, okay?
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
More like the boys watching today will be the sissy boys of tomorrow. Because see, right now, this world is pushing that beta male spirit, man. There is a clear attack on masculinity. Let's go to Job right quick. This is Job 40:7. Gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. So we have to show ourselves to be men. And how do we go about showing ourselves to be men? Following the Lord's ways, following his will, the best of our ability, while in these imperfect bodies. But Esau's trying to make it where a real man is looked at as a criminal through something known as toxic masculinity. They look at a man who's masculine like he's just some animal, like he's just some pervert, or as if he has no feelings. All this nonsense, all this madness. Gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, declare thou unto me. Okay? So pretty much, grow some goddamn balls, to put it in today's term where you can understand. Grow some balls, grow some cojones. All right? Gird up yourself. Show yourself that you're a man. Don't allow Esau to break you down, or these women, into a beta male. All right? Because a lot of these men, a lot of these beta male men, a lot of them were raised up without their fathers. A lot of them are secret homosexuals. A lot of them are pedophiles. A lot of them like to be dominated by women because they're not men at all. I made a video not too long ago. I believe it was titled, "The Elect Are the Only Real Men Left on Earth." And you're seeing why, because of Esau pushing this BS philosophy throughout the whole world on trying to separate men from women. Now here it is, when you watch this commercial, it makes it as if real men are perverts. And it's even more bugged out because a woman, she'll expect you to approach her. But now Esau's making it to where if you approach her, you can be looked at as a pervert. You can get the police called on you. You can get charged or filed for sexual harassment. So Esau's just trying to make it where a man and a woman just separate from each other as far as possible, because it goes into their New World Order. It goes into their population control, which you could find something known as the Georgia Guidestone, where it tells you how it's trying to take down humanity by, I forget the number, I'd have to look it up, so I don't want to quote it right now. But nevertheless, Esau is spreading his confusion. Let me go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 9, I believe. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So the reason why a man may see a beautiful woman, and let's say she's single and he approaches her, the reason why he does that is not because he's a weirdo or he's strange. It's because you women were made for us. You women are supposed to be our glory. But evidently our glory's all fucked up. Okay? How is it that these women were made for us, but Esau's saying, these women weren't made for you. They're made to have liberty and do what they want to do. Which is exactly why we are in this position now. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So in this commercial, you had a bunch of men pretty much becoming sissies, man. The fact that a man's supposed to be rough, have a rough edge about himself, Esau wants you to shave off your beard, where you have butt cheeks on your face, man. That's what I call a man who can grow a beard and shaves his beard completely off, where he has a bald face. I call it butt cheeks. All right? And your damn mouth on your face with no hair on your face at all. That's like your damn anus, man, on your face. All right? So from now on, I'm going to have to start calling you bald-faced niggas who can grow a beard and you don't, butt cheeks, man. A lot of y'all butt cheek ass niggas, man. So here it is. In this day and age, a man can hardly approach a woman anymore without wondering in the back of his mind, am I going to get child for sexual harassment? Is she going to make a big scene and make me look crazy? That's why it's best to really not even worry about these women. But nevertheless, let me go to this verse. It should be popped up already. Nope. I'm going to go to Ecclesiasticus 36 and 22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Why? Because a woman was created for the man. So why is it now, in this day and age, Esau's making it a problem for a man to do what's natural? Now, it'd be one thing if Esau was to punish a man who's going out and he whistling at another man's wife or hitting on another man's wife, and there'd be persecution and punishment for that. But no, Esau don't do it like that. Esau won't allow you to talk to any woman hardly these days, man. You damn near have to be a square talking to these women. You got to play this game. You have to walk on eggshells. But then you have women out there, they actually want you to approach them. But then you have women, they only want to be approached when they feel like it. Or if they set their eyes on a man and they have a desire in him, then they'll want to be approached. How in the hell is a man supposed to know when or when not to approach a woman? That's the confusion that Esau has set up. Okay? Let's read this again in Sirach 36 and 22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance. So you might be a man, you might have a messed up day. You might have had a long ass day at work. All of a sudden, you might be walking to your car and some fine ass woman who works with you comes and approaches you and starts speaking to you. All of a sudden, you smiling and feeling good. Just based off the fact you looking at a beautiful woman. Okay? A beautiful woman. Hey man, these women were made for us. So you're not going off to, be dealing with the woman or to have your mind on a woman, but that shouldn't be your only focus. Not only that, you're better off not really thinking about these women too much, because now they're trying to make you a criminal for doing what Mother Nature tells you to do. It's natural that if a man sees a woman that he desires, that he approaches her to try to get her to be his wife. Okay, which is to have sex with her. All right? I mean, it's simple stuff here, man. But now you're a tyrant. Now you're the worst thing since John Wayne Gacy, because you see a woman who's beautiful and you approach her and say, I find your dress beautiful, or I find you to be gorgeous, or you're stunning, darling. You can't hardly say anything and you not being looked at as a pervert. But here it is. These women were made for us. Let's go to Sirach 42. Sirach 42 and 12. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. Especially now in these days, man. All right, don't be all into every single woman's beauty. You might be somewhere and it's full of beautiful women, and you just going crazy. You just want to holler at every single one you looking at. But you shouldn't do that, because see, these women, they'll try to have you looking like a bad guy because they have the power right now. Because they might see something about you that they don't like. He has a beard on his face. I don't like that. Or he don't have a beard on his face. I don't like that. Or his voice ain't deep enough. Or he ain't tall enough. So because you approach her, she can make a big deal. Leave me alone. I don't feel like being bothered. Is that all you do is try to talk to women? You know, they just start bugging out, have you looking all crazy. That's how this society is trying to make men look like we're criminals, man. That's where this society has come to. That's why we have to get the hell up out of this place quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. Because these women, man, they'll weaken you. They'll have you manly for a short time if you're weak. Because they'll tell you, well, why you got to talk like that? And then you're thinking in your mind, well, maybe if I, custom myself to how she like me, maybe I can pop her. But then she ain't even thinking about you in that manner. But here you are trying to change your ways to seek love from a no good harlot, man. So it's not good to sit in the midst of women. Plus, a lot of them women probably have men already. And here you are drawing up that fire. Everything seems all good. Everything seems perfect. But you don't realize Raheem at home with a 4-5 on his lap wondering where the hell this woman is. Okay? Or Day and Tyrone, they at home watching football, trying to figure out why the hell that woman ain't answering the phone and ready to, go to war. But see, these women are nothing but problems. So we have to be aware of that, man. Okay? Let's read this one more time and I'll push forward. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 42 and 12. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Oops. First Corinthians 14 and 33. For the power is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And a man not being able to approach a woman, that's not peace. That's chaos. That is going to drive a lot of men crazy, because as time goes by, this is going to get worse and worse. And see, all women aren't like this. It's Esau speaking up for women. Most women would prefer a guy to approach them, which is bugged out. All right? But most women would prefer a guy to approach them. But Esau's trying to make it where you can't even approach a woman, but here she is sitting on you, waiting on you to approach her. So then what happens? Nothing. It gets nowhere. Population control. All right? Bug out. Man. For the power is not the author of confusion. And it's confusing that here it is, you women were made for us men, but Esau trying to put a fence in between us. Esau's literally trying to make it more of a prison than what it already is. Okay? That's why when you actually see men or women in prison, they're locked up with the same sex, because Esau's trying to promote that homosexuality, and that is really for their population control, which is, a part of their New World Order agenda, because with them taking down a lot of the population, the easier it is for them to chip everybody, which is the mark of the beast, which is also the same thing that is going to get a lot of Israelites destroyed by thermonuclear fire, by nuclear holocaust, and to be blasted by laser beams when them chariots come. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is not the author of confusion. He made women for men. If it wasn't for the man to be on this earth, you women would not have been created. When Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and the rest of the men were in the heavens, there were no women. Okay, so I've said this a long time ago. You women are a newly created creature. All right? So I'm going to go forward to Leviticus. What's that, 21? Yep. Leviticus 21:5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to turn it down. And the reason why, Esau has a lot of men shaving their beard is because it goes against the scriptures. That goes back to the Greeks and the Romans. That goes back to Esau all the way. But it's funny because back when Edom were a bunch of Neanderthals, I think is how you say it, they have big, huge beards. Big, huge beards with lice and fleas and ticks all up in their beards, man. But here it is now. They rock these smooth faces because, let's be honest, their beard, for one, doesn't even grow the same as an Israelite man's beard. It looks disgusting when a lot of these Edomite men grow their beards. You see a damn devil with red skin and a red beard on his face. Looks disgusting, man. Just looks like it stinks. But this commercial, all right, is promoting the better male. Every single man that you see in this video has a smooth face, besides these little boys, okay? Every man, I'm speaking of the men, every man in this video look like them little boys because they don't have beards on their face, man. That is what Esau's promoting, all right? They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, which means you shouldn't shave your beard. You shouldn't shave off your head completely, nor should you shave off your beard completely, nor make any cuttings in the flesh, which goes into tattoos, also going against the mark of the beast, and so on. So as a man, you're supposed to grow your beard. It's a beautiful thing to have a beard on your face. But most women, these days, they might get a little turned off seeing a man with a beard because Esau raised them up to be borderline lesbians, man. Any woman who's not into a man with a beard, she probably snacking between another woman's legs somewhere. A real woman would want a man with a beard, and if you can't grow a beard, at least a mustache or some chin hairs. You might have some men out there who just can't grow beards altogether, who are Israelites. I'm not speaking against you. I'm speaking against men who actually can, but yet they're cutting all of that off, looking like a little boy, looking like an effeminate, looking like a beta male. All right? Which is totally against the scriptures. And most men, they're doing it to please a wicked ass woman. Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And a lot of niggas are being taken by these women. A man thinking these women are perfect, he'll approach a woman, hey man, how are you doing today? She'll just look him dead in his eye and just mug him, man. Won't even speak to him. And then he'll think in his mind, well, dang, she must be having a bad day. What's wrong with her? Nigga, she got demons on her. But here you are worrying about these damn women. These women ain't worried about you, bro. As men, we got to step it up, man. When I was in the world, but I ain't gonna lie, that's all I wanted to do was think about money and women being successful. All that BS, man. But I'll tell you this, throughout my days being in this body, it's just evident more and more and more why you shouldn't really be thinking about women right now. Okay? Because they're They're confusing. They spread confusion everywhere they go. Anywhere a woman is, there's a problem. Okay? A woman might look you dead in your eyes and smile. You think she digging you. You approach her. Now you weird, man. That's women. They wicked as hell. They're bitter, man. There's no reason to be head over heels over some woman who's not head over heels with you. Okay? And really, she should be head over heels for you. You shouldn't even be head over heels for her, man. Period. Women are fickle-minded. They can love you, then they can hate you. Then they're confused and they don't know if they love you or hate you. That's the bitterness of most women. And when I say most, I mean it. Most women. All right? And I find more bitter than death. Hey, man, death is bitter. And there's a lot of ways to die. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Because these women will trap you up through child support, trap you up out here, have you looking like a criminal because you approached her, called her beautiful, and now she cussing you out in public, making you look like you some damn weirdo who crawled from under somebody's mattress. Whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth the power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So once you're in this truth, you shouldn't be getting caught up in these stupid ass women, man. You shouldn't be in this truth out here popping all these women, ain't using no protection, just busting all up in them, creating more problems for yourself, then mourning when you on child support, then mourning when she's sleeping with some other nigga, man. This ain't the time to be falling in love with these women because you don't have the power to keep her in her place. You don't have the power to really be a man completely. So this ain't the time to be trying to multiply wives. You're supposed to put your woman to death when she commit adultery. You can't do that right now. So there's no point of trying to get all wrapped up in these women. Here it is. Esau, like I said, he's trying to separate the sex. He's trying to divide us, man. We need to be worrying about this truth. Focus on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And if the Lord throw you one, hey, cool. If the Lord don't throw you one, cool. Don't focus on that, man. And if you need to get your rocks off, hey, man, this is for men, all right? Any women who get offended by this, go on somewhere. If you a man in this truth and you ain't got a woman and you burning, hey, man, get you a prostitute, all right? If you need to, man, pull out some damn, pull out some lube, man, all right? And roll the dice. These women ain't everything, man. They're not even in their right mind right now. Let's just be honest. These women are more bitter than death. So really, if you don't have a woman, you should feel blessed because you don't have to worry about if she committing adultery. You don't have to worry about her just changing up. You don't have to worry about anything, man. But doing this work in the brothers, man, that's a beautiful thing. But if you have a woman, you have to worry about losing the bitch. But anyways, I'm not going to make this lesson too much longer. Just showing you how Esau is trying to make everything effeminized and how a man can't even be a man no more. A man can't even approach a woman like a real man should these days without being looked at as weird. And these women pick and choose who they want to approach them. So just to hell with them, man. Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Shalom.